Hi, fellow cat lovers. It's hard to imagine a cat ever apologizing, isn't it? After all, lords don't usually apologize to their subjects, unless they're truly exceptional. But surprisingly, your feline friend might just surprise you with a little gesture of remorse now and then. So how do they do it? In this guide, we'll dive into the fascinating world of feline behavior to uncover the unique ways cats might express regret, or at least try to make amends. Who knows? Maybe your mischievous, meowing buddy has been misunderstood all along and is just waiting for a chance to show you they care. Don't forget to hit the like button to help other cat lovers find this content. Stick around until the end, and you'll also learn valuable tips on how to react when your cat misbehaves. Now, let's dive in with our first question. How do cat emotions work? First off, cats are far from emotionless. They feel a wide range of emotions just like us. Happiness, worry, sadness, stress, fear, and even longing, when apart from their favorite humans, are all part of their emotional spectrum. So it's not entirely far-fetched to think they might show a little remorse when they sense they've upset you. Many cat owners share stories of their feline friends acting extra sweet after accidentally scratching or hurting them.
Mish Mish, do you know what the people are saying about you? They are saying that they've never seen your mean side before. Yeah, isn't that crazy? It was after that video of you almost punching me. Did you apologize? Yeah, you did. Okay.
Even without a harsh reaction from the owner, these lovable kitties seem to sense when they've caused distress and make an effort to apologize in their own unique way. But let's be honest, cats are also known for their mischievous streak. For some of us, the idea of a remorseful cat seems completely out of character. After all, aren't they the cheeky creatures who knock over cups just to watch them fall? Here's the twist. Cats aren't being deliberately mean. Their antics stem from their natural curiosity. Cats are wired to explore, play, and sometimes, yes, create a little chaos. Unlike dogs, whose pack mentality includes maintaining group harmony, cats are solitary hunters by instinct. Their stealth, curiosity, and sudden pouncing are essential survival traits. When they swat objects off tables or climb into cabinets, it's not an act of defiance, it's just instinctive. Unfortunately for us humans, this playful behavior can seem like mischief, but to them, it's completely normal. To better understand your cat, let's flip the script and view things from their perspective. Take petting, for example. While humans often associate affection with touch, cats may see excessive petting as overwhelming. What many people don't realize is that cats have thousands of sensory receptors, particularly along their backs. While some cats enjoy being petted, others may find too much touch overstimulating. When they've reached their limit, their bodies can become overwhelmed by the constant stimulation, prompting them to react, sometimes with a nip or a bite. This isn't meant to be aggressive. It's their way of saying, "Stop, I need a break." Think of it as their sensory reactors going into overload mode. A cat can shift from calm to agitated in an instant, when the stimulation becomes too much for them to handle. That's why cats are sometimes misunderstood as being temperamental or even mean, when in reality, they're just trying to communicate their boundaries in the only way they know how. But what about mischief? From knocking things off tables to darting into forbidden spaces, cats can sometimes seem like playful little troublemakers. Do cats understand when they misbehave? While cats might not share our human concept of right and wrong, they are far from oblivious to the emotional atmosphere around them. Their incredible ability to read you goes beyond what many people realize. From the tone of your voice to the subtlest changes in your facial expressions, your feline friend is constantly gathering clues about how you feel, and they're surprisingly attuned to what those signals mean. Did you know your cat can distinguish a smile from a frown? Research shows that cats are capable of recognizing and responding to human facial expressions. Even more impressively, they can pick up on emotional shifts through scent. When you're stressed or upset, your body chemistry changes slightly, and your cat can sense it. That's why they may linger nearby or act subdued when you are having a tough day. They're tuned into your mood, almost like an empathetic friend. When you're happy, cats often reflect your good vibes. They might stretch out in a relaxed pose, purr more frequently, or initiate playful behavior. It's as if they're saying, "I see you're in a great mood. Let's enjoy this together." But cats aren't just passive observers. They can also be quite strategic. A 2009 study uncovered their clever use of a unique purr cry sound that mimics the frequency of a baby's cry. Why? To grab your attention, and it works. This sound is designed to tap into your natural nurturing instincts, making it hard for you to ignore their demands. Whether it's for food, affection, or simply your focus, cats have mastered the art of human manipulation. Now, what about those times when your cat is a little too curious, like knocking over your favorite mug or scratching the sofa? While they don't see these actions as bad, they're quick to notice when something feels off. Picture this. Your cat freezes mid-action, ears tilted back, and eyes wide as they gauge your reaction. This isn't guilt in the human sense. It's more like an awareness that the dynamic has shifted. Cats learn from these moments. If you react strongly, whether through a sharp tone or body language, they'll remember and adapt. For instance, they may avoid knocking objects off tables when you're watching, but might still do it when you're not around. It's not defiance. It's their understanding of cause and effect combined with their innate curiosity. Cats' ability to recognize your emotional state goes hand in hand with their understanding of your reactions. Over time, they build a mental map of what pleases you and what doesn't. If they sense displeasure, they may attempt to soften the tension in their own way. You might notice them lingering close, purring, or even performing acts of cuteness to restore balance. Ultimately, cats don't feel guilt as we do, but their awareness of your emotions is undeniable. They may not understand why their actions upset you, but they care deeply about the connection you share and often seek to maintain it in their unique feline fashion. Can cats actually apologize? Not exactly, but they sure have their ways of making amends. They use behaviors that express affection, trust, or vulnerability. Let's explore 12 ways your cat might be apologizing to you. 1. The slow blink. Picture this. Your cat sits across the room, gazing at you, and slowly blinks. To us, it might look like nothing. But in the feline world, it's a powerful expression of trust and affection. A slow blink is like a gentle hug or a quiet, "I care about you." And did you know that you can return the gesture? Slowly blink back at your cat to let them know the feeling is mutual. 2. Purring. We often associate purring with happiness, but it's much more complex than that. Cats also purr when they're trying to self-soothe or calm their environment. If your cat purrs after a mishap, it might be their way of saying, "Let's calm down together." Think of it as their version of a comforting hug. It's as much for them as it is for you. 3. Headbutting. That gentle nudge with their head, called bunting, is one of the sweetest ways cats show affection. By pressing their head against you, they're marking you as theirs and reaffirming the bond. After trouble, a headbutt might say, "I know I messed up, but I still love you." It's a subtle but deeply meaningful peace offering. 4. Acts of cuteness. Cats are masters of charm, and they know exactly how to win you over. Whether it's rolling onto their back, flashing those big, soulful eyes, or batting at you with playful paws, they have a way of melting even the toughest defenses. And let's be honest, who can resist those adorable little antics? They know it, and they use it to their full advantage. 5. Soft meows. Have you ever noticed your cat using a softer, almost pleading meow after causing trouble? It's not the demanding tone of "feed me" or "open the door." Instead, it's a gentler, higher-pitched sound that feels almost apologetic. This is their way of saying, I didn't mean to upset you. Can we make up? 6. Licking or grooming. When your cat licks you after a mistake, think of it as their way of repairing the bond. Grooming is a social behavior in cats, often reserved for those they trust and care for deeply. By licking you, they're saying, I want to make things better. We're still family. Fun fact, cats also groom themselves to reduce stress. So if they start licking you and then themselves, they might be trying to calm both of you. 7. Sticking close. After causing trouble, have you noticed your cat staying unusually close to you? This isn't a coincidence. Cats often linger near their humans to check on them and gauge the emotional atmosphere. They might not fully understand what they did wrong, but they know something's off. By sticking close, they're saying, I care about you, and I want to make sure we're okay. 8. Gentle paw taps. A light tap from their paw can feel like the feline equivalent of extending an olive branch. It's their way of reaching out, both literally and emotionally. 9. Facial expressions. Cats are masters of subtle communication, and their facial expressions can say a lot. A wide-eyed, hesitant look might mean, I didn't mean to cause trouble. If they hold your gaze with concern or blink slowly, they're likely trying to reconnect with you. Pay attention to their ears and whiskers too. Flattened ears or a relaxed face can signal they're trying to mend the situation. 10. Bringing gifts. Sure, finding a mouse or bug on your doorstep might not feel like an apology, but in the cat world, it's a meaningful gesture. When cats bring you gifts, they're sharing their hard-earned bounty as a sign of trust and care. 11. Exposing their belly. A cat's belly is one of their most vulnerable areas, so when they roll over and show it to you, it's a big deal. After a mistake, this act of trust and vulnerability can be their way of saying, I trust you. Please trust me again. Keep in mind that not all cats want their belly touched, but the gesture alone is significant. 12. Kneading. That rhythmic motion of their paws, often called making biscuits, is a comforting behavior rooted in kittenhood. When your cat needs you after trouble, they're seeking comfort and offering affection. It's like their way of saying, I still love you, and I hope you still love me too. How should you react when your cat misbehaves? When your cat misbehaves, it's important to remember they aren't being spiteful. They're simply following their instincts or being curious. Instead of reacting harshly, guide their behavior calmly and consistently. One effective technique is to mimic their natural communication. Use a hiss-like sound, such as shh, when they're doing something wrong. This mimics how cats communicate displeasure with each other and helps them understand that their behavior is unwanted. Combine this with a consistent response, like gently redirecting them to a scratching post if they're clawing furniture. Consistency is key. React the same way every time your cat misbehaves so they can link your reaction to the behavior. This approach is quite similar to toddler parenting. Clear, calm boundaries paired with repetition are what help them learn. With patience and understanding, you can teach your cat what's acceptable without damaging the bond you share. Cats may not use words, but their unique ways of saying sorry remind us why we love them so much. Whether it's a soft purr, a slow blink, or that gentle headbutt, these gestures show how deeply they care about their bond with us. Each "I'm sorry" is wrapped in affection, trust, and a little bit of feline charm, proof that your furry companion truly values you. If you love discovering the beautiful mysteries of your cat's behavior, don't forget to subscribe to the Unbeatable Cat. And before YouTube sends you off to a random video, check out our next one, 10 Key Differences Between Male and Female Cats. It's full of insights every cat lover will appreciate. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Give your kitty a head rub for us.